Morning. Today the lecture 2 is three-phase induction motor construction. We are going to discuss about the construction of three-phase induction motor. The construction, there are two major parts are available in three-phase induction motor, namely stator, which is a stationary member, rotor, rotating member. This is a pictorial representation of induction motor parameter. There will be a lifting eye, nameplate, and stator coil, and a bearing, and a ball bearing, screw cage rotor, cast iron frame, wiring box, and end ball, cooling fan, and fan cover. So this is the stator winding. Inside we have to insert the rotor. First we are going to discuss stator structure. It will be look like this, and this is the slot. Okay, this is the slot, and this is the stator cover. Okay, stator in the slot only there will be a between the slot there will be a winding circle. You see in this diagram is a winding, and insulated will be insulated by a porcelain sheet. And the same diagram which it will be more visible, and this brown color it will be a winding arrangement, it will be a modern housing, and inside there will be a slots are there, and which is having a iron core. Okay, which is having the iron core, and this slots will be insulated. The stator has a laminated type of construction made up of stampings which are 0.4 mm to 0.5 mm thick. The stampings are slotted in its periphery to carry the stator winding. The stampings are insulated from each other. Such a construction is essential to keep the iron losses to a minimum value. The number of stampings are stamped together to build the stator core. The build-up core is then fitted in a casted or fabricated silicon steel frame. The choice of material will be a silicon steel. Why we are using the silicon steel? To minimize the hysteresis losses. The slots on the periphery of the stator core carries a three-phase winding connected either in star or delta. This three-phase winding is known as stator winding. Okay, the slots on the periphery of stator core carries three-phase winding connected either in star or delta. This three-phase winding is known as stator winding. It is wound for a definite number of poles. A greater number of poles will be decrease the speed. Decrease the speed. How to calculate? What is the relationship formula for pole and synchronous speed? Ns equal to 120 Fs by P, where Ns is the synchronous speed, Fs will be the supply frequency 50 Hz, and P will be the number of pole. And this table shows the comparative calculations of pole versus frequency. Okay, in our country we are following 50 Hz, and in US they are following the 60 Hz. The pole value will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And for example, if you use this formula ns equal to 120 Fs by P, and substitute the parameter Fs equal to 50 Hz and P equal to 2 or 4 in the formula, we will get 1500 rpm. Rotor. The rotor is placed inside the stator. The rotor core is laminated in construction and uses cast irons. The rotor is cylindrical and slots on the periphery. The rotor windings is placed in the rotor slots. There are two types of rotor constructions are available. One is screw cage rotor, another one is slip ring or wound rotor. Screw cage rotor is having a composed of copper bars embedded in the rotor slots, and here it will be shortened by using the end rings. It is very simple, low cost, low maintenance. But wound rotor, that is nothing but slip ring. It is wound by a wire, okay, which is connected to external circuits through slip rings and brushes, which is easy to control, speed, and more expensive. Screw cage rotor. This is the diagram of screw cage rotor, which is having a which is made up of aluminum ring. Okay, which is made up of aluminum ring, and it's having the bar. Okay, this bar is made up of aluminum material. This brown color carries the aluminum rotor bar. Okay, here you see this one line carries 1 bar. So there will be a 36 bars are available or 24 bars are available based upon the machine specification. For example, if you take a 3.3 kilowatt machine, there will be a 36 bars are available, and this bars is connected with end ring. Okay, this top edge and the bottom edge will be end ring. So this one square carries 1 bar. Okay, 1 bar, we can say it will be a bar, rotor bar, okay, or slot we can say, and this bar will be short circuited with endings. Okay, and this rotor bar will be connected with the, it is having the top and bottom edge is having the fan blades. Okay, for cooling purpose they are having the fan blades. Okay, and which will be connected with the shaft also. You see this diagram. Okay, this is a skewed slabs and entry, and here we have to connect the bearings. Okay, we have to connect the bearings. The rotor core is cylindrical and slotted on the periphery. The rotor consists of insulated copper or aluminum bars called rotor conductors. The bars are placed in the slabs. The bars are permanently shorted at the each end with the help of conducting copper ring or end ring. The bars are usually braced to the end rings to provide good mechanical strength. Okay, there will be air gap between stator and rotor should be uniform. Slip ring or wound rotor. This is a rotor arrangement. Okay, which is having a three-phase winding. It will be connected in star, and the edges of the three-phase winding will be connected with the slip ring, and the slip ring will be shorted with the brushes. This rose color will called as brushes, and this brushes, the edge of the brushes RYB will be connected with three resistance, will be externally connected rheostat. Okay, the slip rings are mounted with the shaft. Comparison. Screw cage rotor which is shorted at the ends with the help of end rings. Here the rotor consists of three-phase winding. Here the construction is simple and it is complicated. And here external resistance not be added. Here external resistance we have to add. Fourth, here maintenance is free. Here maintenance is complicated. Here the rotors are cheap. Here the rotors are very costly. Here it will be a 95% of induction motor are mostly commonly used in industry. Here only 5%. Here rotor resistant starter cannot be used. Here rotor resistant starter can be used. Here speed control by rotor is not possible. Here it is possible. It will be higher efficiency, it is lower efficiency. With a number of poles are adjustable. Here it is fixed, which will be used for lathe, drilling machine, fan, blowers, water pumps, grinder, etc. Which will be used for lift, hoist, crane, elevator, compressor, etc. Other construction parts, frame. Okay, the frame is made up of alloy. Okay, to protect the machine from the atmospheric conditions. Okay, air or noise, air pollution. Stator and rotor core will be a low loss steel, silicon steel lamination. Bearings, it will be a ball type, and it will be heavy duty material which will be made up of ferromagnetic material. Air gap which is 0.5 mm. Fans, it will be a light aluminum fans are used for circulation of cooling air, and slip rings which will be used for high quality pass for bronze.